less than hazardous.
Awesome. We're going to forever for Throne of Vengeance.
Awesome. So, just wanted a brief description of your guys' band history.
Well, we are Throne of Vengeance, and we started 2008, late 2008, with a whole different lineup. It was me and Tommy, our lead singer, current lead singer, and we've been going ever since. Different members, toured a little bit, have some albums out, 3 albums out.
I joined the band about 3 years ago.
Yeah, and we've been going strong with this lineup for that long. My brother's now the bass player, and it's been going really good so far.
Great. So I'm curious, how did you guys come up with the name?
That's before my time.
Yeah, so we were jamming at a place called the Rock Shop. It was a music store up by the university, and we'd be up there till 4 in the morning, making music, making tunes, and we were jamming for like a good 3 or 4 months before like, okay, this is something serious. We can make a band of this. We need a name. We need an image. So we thought, I don't know. Okay, so we put a whole list together of different names that would be cool, and basically just mixed, matched, flown with other words and words. We came out with Throne of Vengeance. We thought, hey, that's pretty cool. It's original. I've never heard it like that before. We could do go by TOV. That's pretty sweet, and we can make some sweet imagery from it. So we decided it's kind of metal, it's kind of rock, it's kind of like we do our own thing. We're not gonna try and sell out and sell a million records. We're gonna be our own people, and like kind of the Throne of Vengeance is the people coming together and like we are our own kingdom kind of thing.
Yeah, I love it. Great.
And I just kind of had to go along with it.
He just has to.
I just kind of be like, hey guys, first of all, we're gonna change the name.
And then we said no, and so he tried.
You want to change the name?
No, he tried.
I was always
That's good.
Yeah.
So, curious here, who are your musical and non-musical influences?
I've got pretty like my musical influences are pretty all across the board. I've seen everything from like heavy metal to like rock to acoustic stuff to like funk, all that kind of stuff. But growing up, like I was always into like Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, all the classics.
Yeah,
all the big metal bands.
I think we all have like the classic metal rock bands as our base influences, as we all like collectively. But we all have different influences as well. Like I like hip hop, I like country music, rock music, reggae, whatever it is. If it's good music, it's good music. If it's bad music, it's bad music. And unfortunately, there's a lot more bad music out there. But there is some really good music in every genre, and I think we all just take from that.
Yeah, for sure.
As far as non-musical influences, I'd just say anybody who likes to do what they do and is passionate about what they do, you can take influence from that. You know, like there's tamers out there, there's race car drivers, there's hockey stars, everything. You love what you do and you're good at it. Good for you, and that's inspiring to us.
Alrighty, so what's your outlook on the music industry today?
It's all changing, right? Like it's not like it used to be. I think that it's mostly like the whole major record label thing. It's not really working for everybody anymore. There's so many different avenues you can go down to get music out to people. Get yourself heard, get yourself seen. I think it's all about like bands are becoming much more self-managed.
DIY, yourself, kind of style.
And social media is obviously a huge thing. It's all like internet, networking, just trying to get your music heard to as many people as possible. That's really what's all about, right? We want to write something that we love, and then we want people to hear it. If they love it, then we love that.
We had decided, like we've had times where we said, hey, let's go for a record label. There's a lot of bigger bands in the world that are all on record labels. They're touring huge. Why don't we try for a record label?
Slippery slope.
It's a very slippery slope, yeah. We've had bad experiences. We've had like 3 offers that came around, tentative offers, very loose. It's very much is. And everyone's out to make money for themselves, and it's like they forget about the music. They forget about why you ever started playing music in the first place. And so, I don't know, we just came to a point where we're like, forget about all that. Like, why don't we we all have jobs, we all work our asses off, we play music for the love of it. Why don't we just put it's our hobby basically, why don't we put our money into that and we go out and do it ourselves. Like, we don't need somebody breathing down our necks.
Oh, you need that record out! In 3 months it's got to have 11 songs on it, and I need it now.
It needs it like this and this and this. Like, fuck that, man. Like, I play music. I'm not here to schedule for you, right?
So would that be like locally or would that be international? In general?
In general.
Yeah, just
Completely in general.
I think like locally, I was gonna say with music, like locally, I think that Calgary's got a really good scene going on. There's lots of bands, there's fucking awesome bands here. There's so many of our peers and just like amazing musicians, like they're all really great at marketing themselves and like everyone's got their own unique style. And I think it's just all about like supporting each other. Going out to each other's shows, like just giving each other support and like, you know, showing other people like your friends' music and stuff. It's all about just being a solid unit.
Yeah, and I think if you ask any musician in Calgary who's been around for a little bit, they're gonna say the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna say the music industry or the music scene is good, and we all support each other. That's what it is. Right?
That's key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice to be in a scene where like all the bands are like as far as my experience goes, we're all like awesome friends. And we all hang out.
Yeah, we all party together. We all have a good time. We all know each other real well.
Even at bands from other cities where it's like even where we come from, we always try to fuck each other up. You know, but like here, like everyone's all just support each other.
Where's that? Where are you guys coming from?
Calgary. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, he's talking about like other bands, like from a different city, right? Like it's very competitive. I find that like Vancouver's different. Vancouver's pretty the same idea, like as Calgary is. But there's other cities where they're competitive.
Yeah. So if you're the people that's very competitive.
Yeah, it's like everyone's just out to help each other out.
And it's cool. You get your different scenes. You get your rock scene, your metal scene, your bluegrass scene, all these other scenes, and everybody kind of co-mingles in different scenes, and everybody knows each other through that sixth person, 6 degrees of separation. It's It's more like 2 or 3 here. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Alrighty, on to the next question. What is your biggest obstacle in that?
It's always a challenge. Everything's a challenge.
Yeah, every day.
Yeah.
Really. Touring, booking tours, booking shows, everything. Getting the posters together. It's all an obstacle.
Yeah, it's like it all takes work. Like you go to a show, you gotta have the poster ready, you make sure your set's all good. You got tickets, you gotta sell tickets, and like it's just like constantly promoting yourself and constantly trying to better yourself as a musician. I mean, another thing is like recording is a huge endeavor. Like you gotta really prepare for it, and when you get in there to record, you wanna make sure that the product you're putting out is the best you can do it. You don't want to record something and then it's like that forever. You don't want to go back and listen to it and be like, shit, we should have gone re-recorded something or what didn't fix that part. It's just it's just the whole thing's a challenge, but
yeah, it's not so much an obstacle that you try to get over. It's just an obstacle that's there and you want to push yourself to overcome it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I totally get it.
although we did have our trailers too. That sucks.
That was an obstacle. That's fucked.
Yeah.
Actually, hey, that's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to us.
Yeah.
Issue. It
Yeah.
sounds like what happened.
Well, it was in our storage facility just inside of Calgary there, and I had a lock on it, and everything was a little 5x8. We just paid it off. Like we had worked our band for 2 years paying this thing off, and
Paid it off a month later. Got heisted.
one day it was gone. Yeah, and we haven't found it yet. The cops have nothing. The insurance company won't pay us back.
Yeah, it's gone.
It's gone.
We're not finding
We're
it.
fine.
It's gone.
So that was an obstacle.
Was it sabotage?
We don't know.
Hope not.
Oh, that would be really shitty. That'd be really shitty. Did any bands break up? Did karma hit anybody? I don't know.
Yeah.
Right?
I guess we'll find out.
What's up?
Strangest gig or venue that's been to date.
Bigger venue.
Yeah.
We played the BMO Center. We played Beer Fest.
Beer Fest.
Oh, nice.
3 years ago, before Brady was in the band, is actually where we kind of met Brady.
Yeah, my old band, March and April, actually, both of our bands placed in a competition here at the Blind Beggar, the film showcase, and part of the winnings was you had to play Beer Fest. And so that's when I met these boys at the BMO Center during Beer Fest.
Yeah.
Played on a stage, tucked away in the corner. Everyone's out getting wasted, trying a million beers.
Including us.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then it's just you had 20 minutes to go up and just do your thing, and most people weren't really going there expecting live music, so it's just kind of a weird vibe. It was really rushed and just super awkward.
Yeah, it was weird. It was good. It was a good experience, but it was
But that's what brought these guys.
not so much pressure, but being rushed. I don't know. It's not like pressure when you're used to it, but it's
Oh yeah, and then my amp died like usual.
right, yeah.
And then,
Good thing he wasn't in our band at the time. He was a different band, so we were like, whatever.
Like usual.
I borrowed
It is
Brad's.
an obstacle.
Right?
I borrowed Brad's amp.
That's right. From our
Brad
band.
is guitarist before me, and then by the time we got it all set up, we only got to play 2 songs every time.
Yeah,
but
so shitty for him.
we fucking own those two songs.
What songs were they?
This is from my old band Iris, and I think Kicking Hearts.
Another weird time was we went to on tour in 2009. We toured Canada band on our Flesh Engine CD release, and we went to a little town called Cochrane, Ontario. And this is like northern Ontario, freaking like 150 miles from Toronto, so far to release. And it was an outdoor festival at nighttime, Canada Day. Those fireworks were going off. It was like 12 o'clock. We played. It was perfect. But the mosquitoes were like the size of fucking like fist toonie or something. They're ridiculous. And then
Fist Toonie?
a fist toonie, toonie fist. Yeah, they're big. Okay?
Fistful of
So my
toonies.
the point is across.
Yeah.
But I had my shirt off naturally. It's summertime drumming. It's so hot. I'm like sweating.
Show up.
And then anyway, by the end of the set, I get off and I'm like white with like holes in my body and like from blood loss, from mosquitoes eating me. And that whole next 3 days, the next 2 days I had to drive to like Ottawa and then Montreal and Toronto, and I was like dead. Like, do not talk to Trevor because he's angry on it. It was terrible.
You were like that yesterday too.
Was that?
Yeah, you're all tired.
Oh yeah, well that's working.
You get grumpy sometimes.
I get grumpy. We all get grumpy.
Alright, what is the most recent rockstar experience that you've had?
Most recent rockstar experience.
We had a few really good ones.
Most of them are rated R. We can't really discuss.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the best ones shall never be spoken of again.
Yes, right. Unless amongst ourselves. But all for real, yeah. But for real, we've had on that same tour for the Cochrane when I almost died from mosquitoes.
Oh, almost died. Went from being itchy and grumpy to
was bad.
almost fucking dying.
Okay, so I'm exaggerating. One of the best things I think in my musical career, whatever you want to call it, was we went to Dundas, Ontario on that same tour. I met this guy, this heavy metal pastor. He's a like ordained pastor, right, of the church. But his name's Reverend Ross, and he's actual like metal guy. He has 50 guitars, 50 plus guitars. Super cool guy. And we were talking, and we had a show lined up with 3 Inches of Blood in Fernie, BC, right? It was like across the country. And like a couple weeks later, and he's like, "Oh, that's one of my favorite bands. Like, I'd like to, see what your guys' music is like if you're playing with them. Like, maybe I'd like you." So we gave him our album, and I got in touch on Facebook and all that. And then we don't see him for a while. We book it all the way from Ontario to Fernie. And when we show up to Fernie to play that show with 3 Inches of Blood, who's there? Reverend Ross and his wife. They had flown to Calgary to come see us and 3 Inches of Blood.
They're hardcore fans.
They were like right off the bat hardcore fans. It was sick. And then another time, like going to Edmonton and just seeing people with our shirts on. We never seen these people before, wearing our shirts, right, and being like, "Hey man, I'm so stoked to see you guys."
That was super cool. It was like I don't know, being like a young musician starting off playing bands, starting to get into maybe going to other cities and stuff like that. You always dream about going to a place you've never been, and people that are like chanting the words to your songs, or like just having that presence already there. It just means that the music you've made has meant something to someone, and they come out to see it live, right? So like, going to places that we've never played or never been to, people have their shirts on, or like they already know our tunes, or like they're like, "Oh man, can't wait to see you." Like that's like the biggest
gratifying experience.
Yeah. It's super cool.
I understand. That's awesome. Imagine you're watching a concert. One of the band members spontaneously combusts.
Like a green globule on stage. The drummers, they always
It's
come
actually a
back.
free gardening accident.
So you get called up to replace this member.
What band?
Band?
Yeah.
And what member?
What band? What member?
Goddamn. I mean, like, can I already play the tunes, or can I just imagine that I can already play them?
I don't know, pick a category. It's like Jeopardy.
Well, Trebek. I'll take Lamb of God for 500 because that'd be sick. But I mean, Chris Adder is like leagues and leagues above me. That'd be super sweet. He's a great drummer. Machine Head would be fucking sick. I love Machine Head.
The first one I thought of was Mastodon, Brent Hines.
Yeah.
Mostly because I just saw them on Tuesday and they're fucking sick. But, yeah, just a shameless plug in Mastodon.
Yeah. By the way, they're paying us for that.
Oh, yeah. paying us zero money. But yeah, that or I don't know, make it a fun.
Yeah. Which Chris Adler's playing for on the new album.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right. Check that out.
So, I know we touched base a little bit on success and what makes you guys feel really good about your band and being part of this band, but what do you define success being?
I think everybody has their own perspective of what success is.
Yeah.
I say for us, it's not to sell out 20,000 seaters and do world tours.
That would be great. I mean, I love that.
Absolutely.
But
Come watch these guys!
Yeah. If we get 20,000 of you at one show, it'll be a success.
I mean, obviously, like when you're running a band, like kind of get into the area that we're getting into, you start thinking of it more as a business, while also trying to keep it as a passion. So you have those two sides that are fighting against each other, right? So success as a passion is like we said, meeting up with people in different cities and like really connecting with people through our music, people that listen to it, love it, and it means something to them. That means so much to me.
That's success.
But then we think about it like on the business side, it's like, well, we'd obviously go for like, selling CDs and like merch and then like getting radio play and like, doing the whole like, who wouldn't love to do a huge like American like world tour, like big stadium shows? So, I mean, there's the balance between the two, but I think that success for us is mostly just keeping on doing what we love doing.
Yeah.
We love playing music, we love playing for people, we love making music that we love.
Absolutely. And we've had success and we continue to have success because that's what we think success is, right? Like we're consistently on the university stations across Canada and that is huge to us. You know? It's not mainstream, it's never like we're not making $1 million off it. So that is like the best thing we could do. It's super sweet.
Yeah.
Have people, we go to play a show in Calgary, in Edmonton, Red Deer, Vancouver, wherever it is, and you get people moving and rocking out your music. You just succeeded in making those people's night, and that made your night, and that is beyond. That's success. Yeah. You wrote your music in a basement somewhere, and then somebody else rocking out to it in a different city completely. You succeeded.
I can imagine how it feels.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
But honestly, though, it's funny because the adrenaline's going when you're on stage, and then you start your show, and it's like, yeah, this is sick, and then all of a sudden it's over, and you're like, what happened?
Yeah. Sorry, I blacked out for a second.
I'm pretty sure that was sweet, but damn it. Let's go for beer.
Whatever works.
Yeah.
Is question. Where can people find you and get your
Blind Beggar right here, right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Online, iTunes, YouTube. We have Throne of Vengeance. Look up. We have videos all over there. We try to do a lot of live stuff, a lot of pro videos. Facebook,
SoundCloud,
Instagram, yeah.
Yeah. Are we on Bandcamp?
I think so. Look up Google Throne of Vengeance here.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
You want to come see us? We're playing on. We're
Right.
playing on Friday. We've had 3 shows in May. We actually haven't played in like 6 months.
Yeah.
Because work and life and shit got in the
Life
way.
stuff.
Yeah. But we're playing this Friday, May 1st at the Night Owl. With Stab Twist Bowl and Skymere.
That's gonna be great.
Which is going to be a sick show. First show back, but pretty solid. And then we're playing 14th of May
At
the new Distortion Bar, which is the old distillery owners, which was a huge hub of Calgary.
For those of you that know this window, it's that away.
Yeah, McLeod Trail, the old Trapping Guild. And then end of May, is it May 29th? I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
At Dickens for...
Silent Army and Video Release.
Yeah, that's right. So we have 3 shows coming up, so come on up.
We got a couple more work, so stay tuned.
Yeah.
When's that?
Which? Oh, well, we
Stay tuned for the updates.
Stay tuned for updates.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know.
Stay tuned is a music festival.
Yeah, we're playing Stay Tuned, main stage.
You guys are coming up later. Stay tuned.
So much information. With these hotties. Flooding over
Hey.
here.
Oh, stop it. Would you stop it?
So, if you could share your places with any famous person for a week,
Who would it be?
You have been like,
Well,
I mean, like, you get to wear a house
Nail
coat
it, nail it.
all fucking day.
Yeah.
Like, that's enough to something.
that's true. We're gonna go with
I get why you got all those secrets.
yeah. I can't top Hugh Hefner. So Hugh Hefner.
you have his butler.
Will Ferrell?
He's got to get pretty.
Yeah, because he plays drums for Red Hot Chili Peppers. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
So that's pretty
And
sweet.
he's hilarious.
And he's hilarious. Yeah. Cool. For sure.
I see his shit. No.
You have her.
I'm gonna stay.
Bold.
So, what's the last book that you read?
Into the Wild.
Into the Wild.
Yeah.
Is it fiction?
No, it's about Chris McCandless, the guy that goes into Alaska. Like that's the guy there. This movie got it too. It's really wicked. Yeah, that's last movie. Really, really.
Mine is Tyrant, Force of Kings. And it's just basically like a Greek war novel, historical fiction. I love old school battles and wars, like the weird shit going on there. So, I don't know, it's really cool. Like, historical fiction's really my bag of tricks, you know.
This whole thing is my bag.
Yeah, it's not my bag.
So, my favorite question, and I saved it kind of for last: unicorns or rainbows?
Holy fuck, unicorns! Like,
Oh, what?
damn.
I'm gonna marry this guy.
If I say rainbows, is that gay?
There's nothing wrong with it.
That's true. Well, okay, how about rhinos? Because
What about rhinos?
they're unicorns with curves,
Right?
and that's pretty.
No idea.
Love it.
Philosophical.
Yeah. Think about that.
Think about
guys.
that! I just saw a meme the other day, so I can't take credit for that.
I would have taken it.
Rhinos.
Rhinos are sweet. And they're in danger.
So, any last words, guys?
Listen to Alcatine.
Yeah.
Fucking Brady Rippling are sitting right over there.
Hey, boys!
Hey.
Hey! Come on out and have a good time on Friday, man.
Yeah. Also, come out to our show on Friday, May 1st.
I just said that.
You know what? Never
But
mind.
also what he said.
Just gonna reiterate. You know, just gonna
Come out
double
to
it
the
up.
show.
Just gonna double down on that.
Yeah, it'll be a good time.
Alright. Yeah. That's it.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks, David.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
I don't have a drink, sorry.